Assalamu alaikum. I'm Mohammad Jahangir Alam, lecturer in physics, Milestone College. I welcome you all in my online class. First of all, thanks to Almighty that He has given me the greatest opportunity and ability to talk in front of you to take this class. Dear student, we all are still fine carrying on our regular activities in this worldwide unwanted or situation of COVID-19. So thanks to Almighty again. The most important thing we need in this situation is our proper knowledge or awareness about the virus. I believe only this can save us from this worldwide panic. We know we have to wash our hands frequently. We should not go out unnecessarily. And we have to be disciplined about our regular life, like our food habit, our regular normal exercise, which can enrich our immune system. Also, I hope all of you are showing your respect to that rules and regulation. Right. Dear student, now I'm going to discuss about a very important and interesting topic from our 6th chapter, that is from gravity and gravitation. You know, our country already set a landmark by sending a satellite in the space. So I think already you have got what is our today's topic. Yes, today we will discuss about satellite. I know all of you have more or less knowledge about the satellite and you have many questions about the satellite, right, dear student? So today we will discuss about satellite. First we have to know what is satellite. Any object or device or stars which are revolving around a planet are known as satellite related to the planet. You know, moon is revolving around our earth. So here moon is a satellite of the earth, right? So there are two types of satellite. First one is natural. The satellite which are created naturally are known as natural satellite. In case of our earth, moon is the natural satellite of earth. But another type of satellite are artificial. Men are creating or design different type of satellite according to their different purposes, which are playing a very important role in our modern communication system, in our astronomical research. These are known as artificial satellite. Here we have to know another special type of artificial satellite, which is known as geostationary satellite. The satellites whose time of revolution is exactly equal to the time of revolution of a planet are known as geostationary satellite. In case of our Earth, if the time period of a satellite is exactly equal to 24 hours, then this satellite is known as geostationary satellite. The special characteristics of geostationary satellite is it remains over a fixed point of the Earth's surface. Right? Dear student, today we will discuss some expression like expression for velocity of a satellite, time period of a satellite, and height of a satellite. Suppose if we consider this sphere as Earth, this is Earth, whose mass is capital M. The mass of the Earth is capital M. Here is a artificial satellite. Artificial satellite whose mass is small m. Right? If the radius of the Earth is denoted by r and the height of the satellite from the Earth's surface is denoted by h, then the distance from the center of the Earth to the satellite is denoted by small r, that is r is equal to r plus h. Right? Yes, you know, Earth and satellite, both of them are two particles of this universe. Again, we know every particles in the universe attract each other according to the Newton's law of gravitation. So in this case, the attractive force between the Earth and the satellite is denoted by attractive force between the Earth and the satellite. Fg, that means gravitational force. Gravitational force F is equal to G into M of the mass of the Earth, capital M, multiplied by mass of the satellite, small m, divided by r square, distance between the two particles, that is Earth and the satellite. Here, the satellite is moving around a circular path, keeping Earth in its center. So in that case, the centripetal force of the satellite, which is provided by the gravitational force, can be expressed as of the satellite if denoted by Fc, then the centripetal force of the satellite is mv square by r. Here m is the mass of the satellite, v is the linear velocity of the satellite at which it's moving around the Earth, and r is the distance or radius of revolution. That's when already we have said that this centripetal force is provided by the gravitational force, that is Fg is equal to Fc. These two force will be equal. So if we equate these two force, then we can write that mv square by r is equal to g m small m divided by r square. After the simplification, we can write that removing small m from both sides, r from both sides, then v square is equal to gm by r. Right? Or v is equal to square root of gm by r. If we place the value of r from here, that is r is equal to r plus h, then the expression becomes gm is equal to r plus h. Right? That is, the velocity of a artificial satellite is denoted by velocity v is equal to, which we have already obtained from the expression v is equal to square root of gm by r plus h. Here the expression for the velocity of a satellite is v is equal to square root of gm by r plus h. We can use this expression to calculate the velocity. That's why now we will see another important expression, that is the expression for time period of the satellite. Here time period means required time to complete one revolution around the earth. Here, if the satellite moves with a linear velocity v in a circular path whose radius is r, and if it takes t time, then according to the definition of velocity, we know v is equal to 2 pi r divided by t. Here 2 pi r means circumference of the circular path, which is the distance, which is the travel distance in time t. So from this equation, t is equal to 2 pi r divided by v, or t is equal to 2 pi r. R means r plus h. Okay, r plus h. If we put the value of v from equation 1, here the value of v from equation 1, then we will get 1 by square root of gm by r plus h. Right? Here is as denominator, so I write the value 1 by square root of gm by r plus h. Now, after rearranging, we can get t is equal to twice pi r plus h multiplied by square root of gm r plus h divided by gm. That's when this is the final expression of time period. This is the final expression of time period of a satellite. So we can write that time period t is equal to 2 pi r plus h square root of r plus h divided by gm. Equation number 2. Right? Now we will see our last expression, that is the expression for height of the satellite. Height means the distance of the satellite from the earth's surface. We have to calculate the value of h. Okay? If we start from equation number 2, by squaring both sides of equation 2, we will get t square is equal to 4 pi r square, 4 pi square r plus h whole square multiplied by r plus h g n. Okay, or t square is equal to 4 pi r square here r plus h cube. That means here r plus h whole square, another r plus h given here. So after the calculation it will become r plus h cube, and finally g m. Now r plus h whole cube is equal to, we can write t square multiplied by gm divided by 4 pi r square. Okay, dear students, now if we remove the cube from the left side, then it will become r plus h is equal to cubic root of, that means t square gm by 4 pi square, cubic root of the right side, right? Finally, the expression become h is equal to t square gn divided by 4 pi r square 1/3 minus r. Student, this is the final expression of height of the satellite. Today we have learned or observed three expressions. First one was the expression for velocity, v is equal to square root of gm by r plus h. Second one was time period t equal to twice pi into r plus h into square root of r plus h by gm. And last one was the height of the satellite from the earth's surface, h is equal to t square by cubic root or t square into gm by 4 pi r square. Using these three expressions, we can solve many mathematical problems, right? Dear student, I hope you got it, but if you have any type of confusion or any type of query or any type of related question, you will ask me, right? I will try to solve that question, okay? In our next class, we will solve some mathematical problem or creative question related to this equation, okay? Thank you very much being with me. May Allah bless all of you. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.